Hey everyone, it's Wednesday, 25th, 2020, and it's time for another Young and Restless episode recap. I'm your host, Keisha Chantal, and on today's show, Aunt Jack tries to play Cupid with Summer and Kyle.
Pumpkin pecan.
Amanda takes pity on poor, lonely Elena.
I don't have plans either.
And Nick is busted for keeping secrets.
After the way that we lost Cassie, you really decided to keep this from me?
Don't forget that if you are loving these recaps and want more, go ahead and click the subscribe button below and then also hit that notification bell so that when I drop a new episode, you'll be the first to know. All right, let's get started with the show, guys. Are you guys hungry for drama? Well, you're in luck because the Thanksgiving dinner at the Abbott Mansion is about to be served. Sharpen your knives. Let's join in.
Pumpkin and pecan. Hey, son.
Pumpkin pecan.
Aw, thanks for coming, Summer, and bringing another round of pumpkin and pecan pie that only 4 people are gonna eat. Such a waste. So after everyone settles in, Summer is left to sit and sip her wine in the living room, and then Billy walks out.
Really hope you two work it out.
He sits down and he says to her,
You know, he can be a little bit smug, but he's a decent guy. You can be a little bit of a brat, but you're a decent person.
Okay, well, in case you were wondering, Billy, I still hate you.
but I remember a time when things were really a lot different between the two of them. Or should I say, a lot different for Summer.
This isn't my version of a good time, but I'm happy to show you
Why don't
what
you
is.
just go to the rooftop deck? Hit on some 20-something-year-old kid. I'm sure Kyle's there somewhere.
Kyle is a boy. I want a man, Billy. I want you.
Oh, how the seasons change. 1 minute, you're hot for your mom's boyfriend, and the next, you can't stand him. Love can be so fickle.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. That was a beautiful speech,
To
Jackie.
us.
Cheers, everyone. Oh no. Damn it, my glass is empty. All right, never mind. I'll just sit this one out. Sorry. Shortly after, Summer makes up an excuse and says, "Oh, I'm really stuffed. Gotta go, guys." She's headed back to the Grand Phoenix because Kyle slipped her his room key. Sly fox.
Okay, so I gave you my key. You used it. So what does it mean?
So now it looks like we're headed into another vortex of toxicity between Summer and Kyle. I know some of you who are rooting for this couple are very happy, but I, for one, see nothing but doom and destruction headed down the path. But you have your fun. It won't last. Over at Crimson Lights, Elena is searching through her purse, looking for her keys, and Amanda walks up and goes, "Hey, can I help you with something, sis?" And Elena says, "No, just looking for my keys. What's going on?" And Amanda goes, "Well, just wondering. I'm just thinking that you're probably alone and no one to talk to now that you've cheated on your man and been kicked out of the family." So Elena says, "Well, I just did a really long shift at the clinic and I'm going to reward myself with a big old sleep." And it all sounds very depressing.
I don't have plans either. And no matter what people say, it's pretty weird not to be doing anything.
I guess, in the spirit of goodwill and being thankful, Amanda's doing her charity work. And I guess that Elena is her charity case.
Since you are reluctant to address my hunch, then I'm forced to assume that you were hoping that Nate was going to be knocking on your door.
So now we get to the real reason why Amanda stopped by. She wants to get all up in Elena's business.
I'm being nosy. I'll stop.
No, it's really strange to talk about.
And I understand. She's conflicted. She has been conflicted for a while. She's just now coming into these feelings that maybe she does have some interest in Nate.
But what do you want to be for Nate?
That is a really good question.
Tell me your feelings. Expose yourself to me. Let me know your inner thoughts. Can you let a sister breathe? Meanwhile, at Devon's sad apartment in the sky, Lily is going through a box of aged, yellowed, papered recipes. She decides to make a phone call, and we hear her asking the person on the other line,
Hi. Hey, I'd really like you to come to dinner. I'm cooking.
Now apparently Lily doesn't cook very often because the fact that she had to announce that she's cooking on Thanksgiving Day is supposed to entice the person on the line to come over, I guess. Oh, I guess it's a special thing when Lily cooks. All right, I'll go with it.
Do you have any idea how messy you are when you cook?
Well, scratch that. Apparently Lily can't cook because Devon is none too happy about the fact that she is messy when it comes to throwing down in the kitchen.
What? It's called joie de vivre.
Is that French for throwing butter on my walls?
Butter on the walls? Really? Come on, Lily. Do better.
I invited someone, and I don't want you to be upset. Nate is alone today. It's a holiday, okay? In spite of everything, he's still our cousin.
And before Devon can actually get mad, the doorbell rings and he opens it up, and Nate is on the other side. And I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but Nate and Devon are dressed the exact same way. Well, it's time for Thanksgiving celebrations at Crimson Light. Nick walks over to Victor to express his regret.
You okay, Dad? I'm sorry, I know this has got to be rough.
Thanks for your concern, son. I do wish you had shown the same regard to your brother.
Excuse me, Dad? I could have shown the same regard for my brother. Are we talking about the same brother that tried to take my son away from me and also stole the company right out from under me? Are we talking about that brother?
By all means. Here we go. Take Dark Horse. In fact, I'm gonna throw in that framed photo of my son because trust me when I say this, that is as close as you will ever get to him.
No. That brother can kick rocks. I don't care if he's in a mental hospital or not. He deserves dust. Anywho, you know how Phyllis likes to stick her foot in her mouth and completely mess shit up? Well, true to form, she walks over to Sharon to make small talk over the fact that Faith was discovered drinking and hungover in Chancellor Park the other day.
So you were coddling me, really? After the way that we lost Cassie? You really decided to keep this from me?
Dad. How could you?
And now we come full circle, where Nick gets called out for doing the exact same thing that Phyllis did to him when she tried to keep the truth from him about Faith's drinking. And then he goes around and does the same thing to Sharon. Boy, bye.